Cincinnati Mayor John Cranley says he's still committed to lifting thousands of Cincinnatians out of poverty.
He believes there's been tremendous progress, but says there may be a challenge ahead. Local 12's Walter Smith Randolph sat down with the mayor to talk about what's next in the fight against poverty.
For Mayor John Cranley, the fight against poverty is personal.
I had a number of experiences as a child in high school that really changed my life.
From overseas service trips to volunteering in Over-the-Rhine, he's witnessed poverty up close, which is why Mayor Cranley is making a big push to lift Cincinnatians out of poverty. Project Lift is just one of many initiatives his administration helped create.
And so half a year, essentially, we got to 549 last year. This year, I expect us to get close to 1,000. Last year was a partial year, so this year will be more of a fully functioning year as we're working out the kinks.
Cranley says census data backs the poverty drop he addressed in his state of the city. From 2017 to 2018, Cincinnati's poverty rate dropped 2.5%. That's 6,500 people. Ohio's rate fell 0.1%. The nation's poverty rate fell from 13.4% to 13.1%. So while census data does show the Queen City's poverty rate dropped in recent years, it's still fifth highest among big cities. Cranley is still focused on local solutions like Project Lift.
I expect that we'll be able to work with 1,000 families in 2020. And that's over and above all these other things we're doing, like continuing the $7 million in direct assistance to human service agencies and the workup and the job training programs that I mentioned.
Cranley says poverty reduction isn't just about the numbers. It's about helping people become more self-sufficient.
The question is, can somebody take care of themselves and their family through work?
Cranley's next big challenge for the fight against poverty is the census. The national count determines how much federal funding Cincinnati will receive, and that could help or hurt Cincinnati's fight against poverty.
Even if you don't directly benefit, you may have a loved one, a family member, a friend, a cousin, a neighbor who does. And so by you counting yourself, you bring more of those dollars to this community.
Making sure everyone is counted is one of the mayor's big initiatives for the near future. That's in addition to continuing Project Lift, the Hand Up Initiative, and human services funding.
We are seeing, for the first time in 60 years, more people moving into the city than moving out. And so I'm confident that this census that is going to come out later this year is going to be the first census in 60 years to show that Cincinnati is rising again.
At City Hall, Walter Smith Randolph, Local 12 News.